And welcome back. With us right now from Third Mutual is John Frankel. Nice to see you, sir.
Good morning.
Welcome.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Happy New Year to you. Before you get started, I do want to say to the folks out there that, once again, you folks, Third, are looking for another board member.
That's true. We do have an opening, and we would certainly encourage any folks that are interested to participate. It's a wonderful opportunity to serve your community, and a lot of dedicated people on Third, and we would like anybody who's interested to talk to us.
Okay, very good. So what you need to do is come into the community center building here upstairs, second floor outside the general manager's office, and you'll pick up an application there, and it'll give you all the information. And then once you return that application, you'll give it to Catherine Laster and go from there.
Okay.
All right, very good. Now you're going to get on to several topics that you want to talk about. One of the main things is the landscape committee, right?
Yes, I'm fortunate to have served on the landscape committee, and landscape is pretty much on the front burner these days with all of the rain. So the first thing I want to mention is that with regard to the rain events that we've had, and we've had a number of them, Third is, and as a matter of fact, the landscape staff is currently in the process of minimalizing the watering because we have a significant amount of rain. So I would like to encourage anyone who sees a circumstance of their sprinklers coming on to immediately notify resident services. And they'll make an immediate effort to shut down.
Okay.
And so that way, of course, we can save water.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, next, we had a landscape meeting last week, and the turf replacement program is very much on the front burner. And at the landscape meeting last week, they presented a list of approximately 182 turf location areas. And the focus of this turf replacement program is to address many small portions of the lawn areas that have been damaged due to drought restriction and competition from trees and other factors. And now that the drought restrictions have lifted, many of these areas will be reseeded. Nevertheless, due to shading, competition from tree roots, and other factors, a portion of these areas will never perform as well as lawns. So therefore, we've developed, staff has developed a concept of turf replacement. We're going to replace these areas with ground covers that will act as substitutes. Or we will put mulch or gravel to create access pathways where lawn had existed, such as between the manors. Staff has identified lawn alternative ground covers that will produce an acceptable aesthetic alternative and will produce significant irrigation savings and labor savings related to mowing and replacement of the areas. So 182 areas have been identified, and in this handout at the landscape meeting, and if anyone wants to come to the landscape meeting, those are open meetings and you're certainly welcome to attend. 19 areas have been completed, 35 are in progress, 104 are pending, and 24 areas are planned. And I'd like to emphasize that this landscape program staff has done a terrific job in communicating with residents. In other words, that we just don't come in and do this program. We communicate with residents, let them know what's going on, and get their concurrence on what we're proposing to do to areas adjacent to their manor. And this is the turf replacement program, and it's a very positive program.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, definitely.
And lastly, I want to mention a new high-tech irrigation program that we are about to undertake a trial program. This company has given us a detailed program, and I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's UG and the MO, so I call them UGMO. And they've developed a smart irrigation monitor which operates like a thermostat. The monitor is installed in the lawn and detects the level of moisture, and then irrigation by these sensors feed back to their system, and irrigation is undertaken only at optimal levels, putting an end to overwatering or wasting water. So the installation is at their cost, and they're paid, they will get then a percentage of the water bill savings. So we're going to undertake this trial program in 2 areas, Gate 11 and Gate 14. And the reason, of course, these 2 areas are chosen, we're going to undertake them in zones in these areas. It's a trial program, probably lasts for about a year. And the reason, of course, is that Gate 11 and Gate 14 are irrigated with potable water rather than reclaimed water. And I do want to emphasize that Third has systems in place to check the level of irrigation, to monitor the shared savings program. And this 2-zone trial program will take place shortly upon a detailed analysis of the program elements by VMS staff. We're not undertaking these things just casually. We're going to make darn sure that if we're going to pay these fellows some money, that it's correct analysis.
Right.
But the program has potential for significant water district savings costs.
Okay.
And it looks like a real positive thing to do.
So the trial program will start pretty soon. You're looking at it in a few weeks or a month or so?
Yes.
Okay.
We've identified the zones, and we'll have to install maybe 25 or 30 of these monitors in each zone. And then we'll give it a shot.
All right.
Of course, there's no watering going on now because of the rain events.
Yeah, exactly. And that's going to continue, so that's good news.
Yeah, yes, I just heard you talking about it this week.
Yeah, we should have plenty of rain this week, and I know for me, my sprinklers at my house have been off since probably end of November. They have not been turned on because this time of the year, you even get rain once every couple of weeks. You get enough of it. It's pretty well saturated.
Yes.
Good to see you.
Thank you very much, and thank you for having me.
Yeah, and once again, folks, if you are interested in joining Third Mutual, they do have one open vacancy. And if you'd like to do that, come to the 2nd floor here in the Community Center building. Go outside the General Manager's office, get your application, and all your instructions will be there. All right?
Yes,
All
that
right,
is correct.
very good. We'll be back in
And we
just a
would
moment.
welcome